All right, everybody, welcome back. We appreciate you joining us here tonight at Thunderleaf Games as we get back to Cyberpunk this week. For those of you that joined us last week, we appreciate it, and I apologize for the terrible quality that I provided everybody. As it turns out, my computer not built for that. So we're back to Greg producing for us tonight, and well, glad to have him back joining us. For those of you that
Unuseful.
watched our, what was that?
Unuseful.
Yeah. For those of you that watched our Friday night, Friday the 13th special, thank you. We really had a lot of fun producing that, and hope you all enjoyed it as much as we did. As always, we want to start with a couple thank yous. We'll get those out of the way right away. So, of course, Sirenscape, as always, providing our soundboard. We really love it, and it's great for just even your home games, so check that out. Otherwise, we use Foundry Virtual Tabletop for our game world that we exist in. And of course, Kevin MacLeod from Incomptech, providing some wonderful intro and outro music. Yeah, y'all impressed. I remember for the very first time
Nailed
ever.
that time.
You did it.
And then, of course, our Talsorian created Cyberpunk, the video game. You knew I wasn't going to make it through. You all distracted
So
me.
close, man. One of these days, though. One of these days.
One of these days.
Created Cyberpunk Red, the game we're playing and all really enjoy. Let's throw it around, and I haven't come up with a question, so let's go really nuts here and go with, in a Cyberpunk universe, what would be your job? And who wants to jump on that hand grenade first? Oh,
I'm
I
trying to
stumped
think of
everybody.
what I would be qualified for, and that's probably nothing.
I think I'd
Um,
probably be a nomad,
Oh, that'd be sick, actually.
I
Yeah.
delivered pizza a lot, and I'm very comfortable driving all sorts of different vehicles. So, yeah, wasteland logistics.
Wasteland Logistics. I love it. And who are you and who are you playing
Oh,
tonight?
yeah, I'm Greg, and I play everybody's favorite lover boy and rocker boy, Static, who's got some crispy new skin this week, unfortunately.
Yes, he does. All right, Amy or Ray, who wants to jump on next?
I would like to think that I would be like a corpo hitman, actually. I think that's probably the only skill that I have that would actually work in Night City. So, yeah, I'd be a hitman.
Solid. Amy. Oh, and who are you and who are you playing tonight? First, before we jump to the Amy, Ray.
So I am Ray, everybody, and I will be playing Max Tech Officer Cavalry.
And Amy.
Are you sure?
I guess.
Pretty sure.
I am Amy, and I play Hopscotch, the Nomad, and I also would be a nomad because if it has an outlet or an on switch or electricity, it is real bad for me. So I would be just like a farmer out in the middle of the wastelands, and that's all I'd be good for.
Nice. Well, I'm Donnie, and I play Scrawl, everybody's favorite medtech, and I probably would be a victim. Yeah, I'm thinking that. That seems the most
know, that's
likely
a
outcome of
profession.
my life. Yeah, I probably would be some kind of corpo low level. Unfortunately, let's be real. That's just the reality of the situation. But yeah, and of course, the person we couldn't do it without, Mike. Who are you, and what would you be in Cyberpunk universe?
Mike, and I definitely got to go Netrunner. I think I'd be doing it until I
Would
burn
be
my
a
brain
nerd.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nerd.
that's fair.
The one
I
person
actually could
qualified
say-
to live in Night City.
Right?
Yeah, right. He's the only one that is going to survive, but that's
Yeah.
fine. I would say maybe Braindance producer. I like telling stories with y'all, so that feels real.
Okay, there you go.
I can dig that.
You would have like a blockbuster be like the Donnie Buster.
Yeah.
All your brain dances. They're really good.
I have
All
a feeling
right.
that's where this campaign's going to wrap up. We're just going to be running a blockbuster in the middle of Night City.
I feel like the
Excellent.
retro vibes would fit right in.
Yeah,
Like-
I wouldn't be surprised.
All right. Well, I think we had Greg volunteering this week to do our recap for us. So, Greg, where did we leave off 2 weeks ago?
All right, so 2 weeks ago, we started out fleeing from a really obvious Biotechnica trap that we walked straight into. We managed to fight our way out of that and took one of the aggressors hostage with us. Threw him in the back of a truck with Cav and Static, while Scrawl was getting cozy up front with Hopscotch. High-speed chase ensues after that. Cav tried to throw a fire grenade into the car behind us and ended up torching
Can neither confirm nor deny.
bed of the truck. Static can, because his whole left arm is now crispy and scarred. Yeah. Also, set the guy on fire that we had kidnapped. But Static actually went down from that. Hopscotch saw what was happening, made Scrawl crawl in the back and save Static's life. Cav was facing one of her worst fears while all of this was going down, being on fire. We managed to finally escape the high-speed pursuit. The guy didn't have anything useful on him, so Scrawl just shot him in the back of the head in an extremely cold-blooded moment. Very efficient, though. From there, we... what happened after that? 1 second, We went to Salt and Batters, that's right, to try and lay low for a while. We decided we were going to start paying back Hopscotch's nomad clan with stolen cars.
Your idea, not mine.
Hey, it works.
What is wrong with us? What is wrong with us?
So we saw if Jimmy Two Thumbs could help us with that. Scrawl did, while Static was on stage and ended up just kind of begging for the audience members' cars. He was not doing too well. Then after that,
Not one of your finer moments.
no, that was definitely one of Static's low points. Then we decided, all right, let's track down this kitty fight BD ring. So we went to the bodega, and Static traded BDs with a shady guy there who was slinging BDs. And that's pretty much where we left off. We were following this shady guy who was selling us a little bit of violence.
That sounds about what we determined last week, though none of our viewers would know that because we were like the whole way.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
That's so sad. How's the new rig though? Everybody, Donnie did get a new rig, so
Yeah, I definitely upgraded some computing power, and it's better. We are yet to stress test it, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll do
We'll
it
just test it live
in a
next week.
non-live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, but last but certainly not least, we want to thank, as we try to each week, our newest Twitch follower, Cano Spy. Welcome to the crew, and we appreciate you. And as always, the typical, beg, please like, subscribe, and honestly, the best way you can certainly support us at this point, share our videos with a friend. Somebody who might enjoy it, and have them follow us. And we really just want to welcome more people to enjoy playing this game with us. So thank you. And at that point, does anybody have any announcements? Otherwise, we'll turn it over to Mike.
I got one more person we want to thank. Solution Maps for our battle maps that we're going to be using tonight. They are always top quality, and we want to make sure to give the creator his due credit.
Absolutely. All right. Well, on that note, we'll turn it over to you, Mike.
All right. So, as you had kind of had this little bit of a plan and kind of watched, and then the guy slinging the BDs has just kind of exited the bodega and started to turn down an alley. And I believe the last minute decision was to, quick, let's follow him. So if I can get some stealth rolls.
It definitely sounds like the sort of thing we would decide to do last minute.
We didn't say we were going to follow him sneakily, did we? We just said
Oh, if
we're
you're
going
just
to follow
gonna
him.
roll up on him, yeah.
Well, that's a 15
I can't
for
find
static.
stealth.
13.
It is
Oh,
body,
We almost all 8 rolled. That would have been cool.
right?
24.
Oh, Cav
I
just
am a
has to
ninja.
show us up.
Silent.
Yeah, so pretty decent across the board, especially with Cav's crit there. So you can kind of keep your distance, and he's kind of walking away, definitely more into whatever's going on his agent than the crew of you following behind. So relatively unaware. You can kind of keep some distance, keep an eye on where he's going. Just going through these cramped little alleys, kind of further and further into the combat zone. Is there anything you wanted to do while following him, or are you just going to trace him back to wherever he's going?
I think definitely just making like mental notes as to where he's going and where we are. Looking around, seeing are there any like identifiable like markings, like whose territory are we in?
So you're definitely still on the South Night City side. So there's gonna be some of the kill crashers down here. There's gonna be some a little bit of Tyger Claw presence, a little bit of the zoner kind of presence. But this area here has a lot. You know, as you kind of follow him, you come to this apartment building that he kind of disappears inside of, and it's got this kind of new gang kind of graffiti out front, which is very similar to what we saw on the bodega or the BD. So this kind of nuclear symbol with the eye in the middle, and it says Glowborn.
Have I seen this before at all, apart from on the BD? Like, does it look familiar? Like, would NCPD have like local gang like symbols or anything?
So the first time that this would have come up was a couple weeks ago. They had picked somebody up ranting about some radioactive cult kind of thing, and that was the first time that this would have been kind of entered into the gang database.
Atwood had told us about that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys want to go in?
I mean, I
Crash the party right now? Come back later, we know where they're at. See what's on the BD first?
probably should see what's on it before we go kicking down any doors. But now we know.
I'm pretty sure we can find here again. I mean, we've got time, I suppose.
We do know where this dealer lives now, at least.
All right, sneak back home.
Yeah, we really need to evaluate the marketability of these kind of BDs this guy's pushing before we take over his business.
We're not taking over the business. We're taking down the business. We've got to work on your English skills, buddy.
I don't think that was the problem.
You all really need to work on your capitalism skills.
I thought I was a corpo scum, but you're starting to sound rather familiar, Scrawl.
It was Scrawl all along. Oh no.
No, Scrawl is the
Static.
one
You
who
call him
wants to
Daddy
make
now.
money. Static is the one who gave up money for a reason.
That's true, yeah. I'm supposed to call you Daddy now.
Does he get points for every time he calls you daddy?
Well, only one
No.
way to find out.
Please, Daddy, I'd like some points. Oh, fuck.
Did it work?
Only one way to see. Keep trying.
Back to the warehouse, I guess. Unless any of you has a BD wreath on you.
Static.
If
Yeah.
anybody would, it'd be you.
All right. So after a bit of kind of going back through these streets and alleys and twisting different passageways, you can make your way back to home. That everyone seems to know about.
Before we slot this, can we check it for viruses so that we don't upload something into whoever's brain is going to watch this? Mike?
And crickets. you totally could. Who's gonna check it?
Scrawl, probably.
He's our tech genius.
Yeah.
So we think.
Scrawl probably just
Awesome.
inputs the disc and starts watching. Because he's not a net runner by any means.
I've talked to you guys so many times about putting things in your body that don't belong. How many times do I have to talk to you
literally
about
Scrawl's whole personality is putting things in his body that don't belong.
This is true.
Awesome. So let's have a Scroll. Let's do a resist torture drugs.
Of course.
Clown porn all over.
That's a 7.
Awesome. So this is a very so these brain dances connect directly to your emotions and your feelings. So it is first person. You are there. You are experiencing this, and you are on the losing side of this little fight here, and you're just getting whomped by it's not one of the kids that you rescued, but very similar situations, same location. You can kind of see things around between the fist pummeling you in the face. That it's the same location where you guys had been in the hot zone. And it is just very mentally exhausting.
So yeah, I'll whip the headgear off here and be like, oh, geez, this was nothing like my experiences in the ring. This guy just totally sucks at fighting, doesn't know how to dodge, duck, dip, dive, or throw a hook.
Is that because he's like 9?
Well, so was I.
Man.
It only took me about 3 or 4 punches to the head to learn how to dodge the punch.
This kid did not figure it out.
Well, now I just feel sadder. Man.
But
so as you
was
kind of
definitely where we wanted to be. I'm just saying it looked like that the pool that the kids were in, improperly height walls, and yeah, I think this is the guy.
So as was watching this, the lights kind of surged a little bit in the warehouse as the video finishes. They just get a little bit brighter and then go back to normal.
Happen.
Did you all see that, or is it just lingering effects of brain dance pop-ups?
Do you remember how I just asked you to check it for anything before you put it on your face?
Well, I thought that's what you said, was check it by putting on my face.
All right. Yep, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care anymore. It's probably fine.
It has been so far, right?
Yep. Everything's fine.
I mean, if you wanted programming checked, we probably should have called Null or something. That's not really my skill set.
You could do it.
You're as
You're
close
super
as we
technical.
got, man.
Yeah.
Medtech
peer
/
pressure
netrunner.
Yeah. I'm gonna peer pressure you into putting some points into some certain skills, Donnie. We need more.
Maybe I train K-Tech Doberman 500 to do it.
Medical dog? I
Well,
like it.
What do we want to do? Do we want to... I mean, I can take this into the precinct as evidence, but honestly, nothing's going to happen with it. We could go try to take down who's ever in that building.
I think
That would
yes.
at least be a start.
Let's
We
go
should
back.
definitely make a plan. Mm-hmm.
Let's find this dealer, see who
plan.
he's getting these BDs from. And then go kick their ass.
Okay. So we're going to interrogate the dealer and not shoot the dealer in the face, right, Scrawl?
Well, yeah, I mean, as long as we don't, like, commit illegal acts, take guy prisoner, drag him around and kill his friends, and then expect to just let him go.
Hey,
Didn't want to let him go. I wanted to keep him.
What, you gonna keep him in boxing warehouse forever? It seems much
For a
worse than what
while
I did.
anyway.
I don't know.
We had a family.
Does K-Tech need a friend?
They don't really do that.
All right. So what's the plan, Hopscotch? You said you want a plan
Well-
before we go in there all willy-nilly, which is smart,
I mean-
but I don't think it's going to happen. But I love your optimism.
You know, I am aware of the reality of our situation. However, I will pretend and I will try. Okay, let's just quick breakdown because, you know, we have this other side of it that we've seen where they're filming them, where there's like this full gang and there was this giant beast man and they have this whole other thing set up. And then, you know, this little dealer guy is just like peanuts nothing, right? So where is that connection being made? You know, because it's not even necessarily probably like the dealer's guy, but like who's above that, that's with the gang, that's actually like creating these, processing these, sending them out to begin with. I think trying to find that bridge and really, like, if we're going to make a difference, because if we're just going to the seller, they're just going to find another seller, right? Like, we need to figure out where in that chain is it going to make a difference and, like, knock this off.
Well, I know we at least took out the... Because they had BD spooling equipment and those kids had
They did,
recording
yeah.
rigs on. So we took out at least one recording location and possibly distribution center. But at least one recording location we took out. I think we rough this dealer up, see who his supplier is, and then from the supplier we can figure out if there are more recording sites or who else they're working with.
I mean,
Alright,
I don't
that's
know
a
about you
plan.
guys, but why would they be meeting in person? I mean, this is all digital content. Why wouldn't they just transfer it electronically?
Because you need the physical copy of the BD. Like, you need the... Can you stream a BD?
I don't
I don't know if
believe
you
A
can.
lot of the infrastructure isn't there to kind of stream those things
Yeah.
yet.
Okay. Well, fine then.
So
Clearly,
Yeah, they are
this is why
physical.
you gave this to the wrong person, because I didn't even know that.
We don't even have Wi-Fi yet, guys. Like, we can't.
I would like to check the cameras while we're home, too.
Smart.
Yeah. Let's do an electronic security tech to just kind of scroll through the camera quick.
Who would like to check the cameras, guys?
This is more Scrawl's set.
Scrawl, would you like to check the cameras?
And what you said? What was it? Electronic security tech?
Security tech, yeah.
Okay, maybe not so much strong suit, but it's still not
Probably better than
terrible.
mine.
Nope.
Terrible.
You know what? I'll look at him too.
Look at this video of the cat I
think-
Who's
found.
looking over his shoulder?
I'm looking over his shoulder with a 14.
All right. So as you kind of are scrubbing through the footage, there is a guy kind of lurking around out front in a trench coat who looks kind of like the guy who had served you those papers. And as you go to stop it and kind of zoom in, Scroll hits that delete button, and that clip is gone. So what else he had done, lost.
Where was
but-
he? Like,
But look at the cat video. He's hanging from the wire. It's so cute.
Hey, is that a new cat video, Scrawl? I need to come see that. Yeah, Static will come over and so adorable.
Yeah, so he was lurking around those bay doors to the front of the warehouse.
I would like to check out and like make sure he didn't plant anything there.
All right. Yeah. Conceal reveal.
$15.
Nice. Does not look to be anything that is planted there. There are signs around the lock that it looks like they might have been trying to pick the lock.
Okay.
So there's some evidence that they were trying to break in.
Okay. Hey, Scrawl. Your dog, he's like set to kill intruders, right?
I mean, I can turn on insta kill mode, but it could be dangerous if we come in.
Okay, well, can't you make him not kill us?
Can I make him not kill us?
You could.
This will be done.
Why did you not do this before? Just out of curiosity.
Well, I mean, I thought we wanted Fluffy Pet.
Well, yeah, but Fluffy Pet that can murder our enemies, right?
Yeah.
Fine, I set him for this skill then.
Okay.
Yeah, you can set him to like a patrol mode or defend mode and kind of exclude you guys from the.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody come over. You've got to give him all profiles of your appearance so that he knows who not to insta-kill.
Sure.
You got to rotate the face just right, just like for when you try to get into your...
K-Tech would also prompt you for social security numbers, credit card numbers, anything like that as well that you'd like to keep an eye out for.
I will respectfully decline, and I will just pay the deposit that you will give back to me. I'd also like to glue a tuft of like pillow fluff so there's one area that you can actually pet.
So soft.
Yeah, it's one little scritch. And I would like to examine that fucking belt because you don't sue for a piece of Walmart shit.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
That's
I
smart.
forgot already.
So I am going to examine the shit out of that belt. Like, is it precious metal? Like, is there a reason why somebody is trying to sue me?
Sure. Let's do a conceal reveal.
Are you glad you didn't restrain anybody with it?
I picture it being like
some rando.
I picture it being like the tackiest cowboy level, like buckle this big. So less good for sausage peopling. 21.
Yeah, so kind of turning this over, there's a little kind of latch on the belt buckle. So you could kind of open up a compartment on the back of it.
Mother. Huh. No. Just, I'm gonna get like some delicate tools and maybe some gloves just in case. Like I'm gonna really be cautious and procedural in my attempts to weasel into this buckle. You know, we almost blew up like 43 times in the last week. So
It's
yeah.
probably just synth coke.
Synth coke.
Mind your business.
Okay. Scrawl.
Honestly, Scrawl's probably working with Static right now, trying to convince him to let him amputate his burnt arm and install a cyber arm.
I'm not sure yet. It's a big commitment. It's a big change.
Yeah, but Scar's really hideous, not very beautiful, and I mean, that's kind of your thing. I mean, you ruined your signature. All you have left is to remove it.
Maybe you're right.
Don't
but
listen to him.
Maybe I could find.
Quiet, you're doing stuff with belt and drugs.
Maybe I could find some sort of beauty in this carnage.
No, look at Scrawl. I mean, these are beautiful scars. I mean, it took lots of work. What you have going on there, I mean, the only way to solve it is just remove it all, start fresh. I mean, I've got these sweet wolvers we could put in there. You could run around and stab people with those. Or I do have a grenade launcher I could install in your cyber arm. I mean, you could be a really cool person, I'm just saying. But no, instead you want to be poor little burnt Static, trying to get the guilt points and people to give them cars.
I thought I was mean.
I was going to compliment your scars and say, yes, you're quite the example of, how one can look quite dashing with damaged skin. But honestly, I need some time to think about this, Scrawl. It's
My
like,
feelings.
he's gonna... Where's that synth coke, Hopscotch?
I'm not sharing the location of our remaining coke stash. But also, do we have any left arms left? Just, there's that. Also, to just anybody at home ever, if you have scars, you are in fact beautiful. Just throwing that out there.
Yes.
Just so you know.
It's just Static.
Yeah, no, it's just static. It's just exactly on the inside.
Aww.
And honestly, if I didn't have a cyber arm in my inventory, couldn't care less.
But is it the left? Oh my god, put a right arm on the left side and then
Yeah, honestly, I've lost track of which arm it is at this point, so I have no idea.
I want to see him play guitar with two right arms.
Oh, God. Poor Static.
So, how goes your belt investigation?
So good.
All right. So you're gonna carefully disassemble this this belt. Let's do a basic security tech to kind of carefully disassemble this compartment.
Basic tech or security tech?
Basic tech.
Okay. I mean, they're equally terrible.
You could do either one, whichever you prefer. But...
They're equally bad. Oh, thank God.
Oh my God.
Oh, so bad.
The universe giveth sometimes.
Wow, reboot the server. So
I see into the future.
Yeah, what does this sudden flash of technical genius look like for Hopscotch?
I think it's like static electricity kind of poofs through and you see little bits of hair kind of rise up, and then my eyes just go like wide and my pupils dilate, and it's suddenly like I fully understand this thing in front of me. It's amazing.
Yeah, so the bulk of the belt buckle seems to be some sort of battery pack. And as you kind of open up, inside there's 2 pieces of paper, and then there is this small insect-looking drone. And it kind of looks like a really large wasp. And it looks like there's some liquid in that back end by the stinger.
Bitch.
So it looks to be some sort of assassin drone, kind of covertly installed and powered from a belt buckle.
Huh. Ooh.
Are you sharing with the class, or are you gonna hide it?
And as you look at the pieces of paper, one is a kind of scrawled on a scrap is it says dentist and then an address. And the other photo is a photo, and it is a bulldog wearing reindeer antlers, and he does not look pleased.
Does it look like the family pet? Is that someone's comfort item that they shoved in the belt?
Mm-hmm.
I was
Amazing.
gonna ask that. I was like, is he just angry in general, or angry because of the antlers?
It's 99% the antlers.
I think I figured it out, you guys.
Okay.
She's really upset because I took this picture of her dog. That is so upsetting. That's why she's clearly suing me for this picture of her dog. Also, what do you put in a killer bee?
What?
What is there? I want to see if there's a drink, the killer bee. Sounds like there'd be something with whiskey and honey. We need to come up with that cooking skill, Mike.
We do. We will definitely talk about that this week.
But
But yeah, if you want to...
It's
Rawl, he
absinthe,
could test it.
for
He's got
sure.
some lab equipment here.
I think a killer bee, it's whiskey, honey, and a little bit of peppermint schnapps.
That sounds terrible.
It's not
Yeah,
supposed to be good.
gross.
It's supposed to get you drunk.
Are you saying the belt buckle was a flask, or?
No, I'm saying that there's a mechanical death bee inside of it.
How do you know it's a
Okay.
death bee?
I would very much like to look at the mechanical death bee. It might make a good partner to my mechanical death dog.
Do you remember the last mechanical insect we came across and it impaled me through the abdomen? They are
Yeah,
all
but I
death
fixed that
bees.
right up. And if it fit in your belt buckle, it's not going to impale through the abdomen. At
Well-
worst, going to impale a little bit into abdomen.
Does this
Yeah.
remind us of the bees we hallucinated out in the desert?
Insofar as that it's kind of a mechanical bee, but this is like a full-on like drone
Okay.
versus like an augmented creature.
Okay.
Can you control it, like with
Is
the belt?
there a tiny little remote control in there?
Yeah, you are able to link your phone to the belt and control the drone.
Oh shit! I feel powerful now,
I
guys.
mean, you just got an assassination bee, Hopscotch.
I'm just picturing Tom Savini from Dusk Till Dawn.
I'm so ready. But Hopscotch doesn't actually know her, so it could also be Lucidate, it could be poison, it could be synth coke, so I will let Scrawl take a look, but don't break it. Don't break it.
I will gently try and milk some toxin out of the bee and
Yeah, let's,
onto a slide.
Let's do some science.
Yeah.
So you can, as you're kind of maneuvering with this thing, you can kind of see where you could reload it with different substances, and as you kind of extract some and run some tests. Your best guess would be some sort of powerful sedative.
If you have trouble sleeping, inject yourself with Del B. It will definitely do the trick.
So if you get
Amazing.
hit with that, you are out for about 4 hours.
Dang.
I am pleased. I am not returning the belt.
Give
What
her the
about the
picture
dog
back.
picture?
Yes.
I'm going to very carefully put everything back together, except for the picture of dog that I will find a way to sneak back to the person. Because, again, that's clearly what the problem is and why she's so sad.
Yeah,
What was
definitely.
the other thing that was in there?
Oh, the
There was-
dentist.
Yeah.
And an address, you said, Mike?
Mm-hmm.
Has anyone here been to a dentist?
Yeah, we have to go twice a year, like NCPD policy.
Yes. Who doesn't go to the dentist?
What's a dentist?
That checks.
we have medical professionals where I grew up. I know some of you think maybe otherwise, but we do. So apparently this bitch was after a dentist, maybe? Does anyone go to this dentist on 15th and Rye?
So
Do
as
do
you
I-
kind of
do I go to that
look
dentist?
and check out the address, it is over in like the nice part of town. So it is probably not far from the dentist that, you know, NCPD might use, but it is not the same.
Scrawl looks at Static.
Yeah. Is it Static's family dentist?
Just a fancy pants.
It's your uncle.
It
It's
is
your uncle
not.
that's a dentist.
Right. Oh, that's Uncle Johnny Teeth.
You know, the only dentist I knew, we knew this guy. He was a hitman for the neighborhood over, and he'd collect teeth. I mean, we called him the dentist. It's kind of the same thing, right?
Yeah.
That's
I have the same pliers. I could be a dentist. But also,
That
Cav, do
checks
you want to
out.
check out
That's
this name?
what I was used to.
Yeah. Do you want to see if they have, I don't know, a warrant or something? Check out the dentist.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Anything
Let's
sketchy?
do the library search.
Lip reading. 17. 'Cause I have
Awesome. Yeah. So looking through, there's a lot of calls from this dentist to your kind of to the precinct, talking about vandals and people kind of lingering around outside. Swears he's being followed. Looks like there's some minor like vandalism kind of things like that. So it from your cop background, it kind of looks like someone trying to set up some sort of like extortion racket, you know,
Okay.
or protection kind of thing.
Good news, everyone. I think we can get some money out of this guy. A little bit. Offer him some protection. Good protection. You know, not the bad Tyger Claw protection, but you know, the good guy kind.
Excellent.
Yeah?
I don't
Do the
understand.
thing.
So we're not going to shake him down, or we are going to shake him down. You say we're going to do the good guy thing.
We're
But
gonna
run
shake him
protection
down,
racket?
but we're gonna shake him down by getting rid of the other guys that are shaking him down.
so we
I mean, that's
demonstrate.
usually how the
our-
racket works, I suppose.
I think we demonstrate our capacity for violence on the people who are extorting him now.
There
and
you
that
go.
serves as a threat if he doesn't pay us.
How did that work out for us last time when you stole that belt buckle there, Hopscotch?
It's still going great. I have not personally experienced consequences yet for that action, and I think it's fine.
All right,
Besides,
I mean,
they
I'm not
really
one
hate
to
Cav. I was
yuck
the
anybody
secondary
yum. I
target.
mean, I'm always down for establishing a new source of income, and protection rackets, pretty good running. Not much work. All you do is shake down people who can't defend themselves. I mean, it sounds great to me.
Your altruism, it really warms my heart.
Like, this was not Scrawl's idea. I'm just saying.
It's just the police
Scrawl,
officer's
it wasn't
idea.
anybody's idea.
I mean, of course it was a cop's idea.
The police officers had enough.
I knew there was a reason me and Cav already got along. That line between cop and criminal, very thin.
Yep. Getting a little thinner and a little grayer. Do we want to go see this dentist, or do we want to finish the BD thing?
Why finish one thing when we can start another?
When we can start another.
I want so many side quests in our list, I just want to open up the menu and see like 43 options and just randomly pick one and be like, Mike, remember that from 6 months ago? Let's follow up.
That's the
Let's
thing.
go.
He will. And it will have been developing and growing, and now it's just earth-shatteringly bad thing.
Yeah, you guys didn't take care of it quickly enough. Now it's a problem.
Now the children are all in a human zoo.
Where's my notebook?
Write that down. Yep.
Wait till you go back to Biotechnica now.
Right. Yeah.
They have to already have that. Let's be real.
Oh.
Well, it sounds like the dentist. Yeah.
Yeah, we can always
Yeah.
hit the brain dance den
On the way back.
after we've
Yeah.
established our protection rack. We
Yep,
can
yep.
then go take over the local brain dance den. I mean, our empire starts here. Way to go, team. We're quite the crew.
Yes, I feel good about
So
this.
proud of you all. You've all come so far. I knew the trip to the old neighborhood would pay off.
Honestly, it did. It kind of did. It was nice in its own way.
That reminds me, I need to bring some protein drop-off to the Rat King.
Like regular rat, right?
Whatever I can get.
Like not the guy we left in the back of the pickup truck.
Do you think he's still there?
Probably.
I might. We'll see. We'll see.
If there's time.
My
I
count
mean,
is
you lit the
filling up.
truck on fire before we buried the body in it. You didn't light it on fire again as we left?
Double chaw, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Remind me to set something up that I could probably get like a whole cow delivered to the Rat King.
That would, yeah, he'd probably like that.
We'll circle back on that. We could have
Another side quest.
A meat business, Scrawl. We could get chickens and cows and shit sent to the Rat King.
I can't imagine how quickly that would turn into Sweeney Todd. Just immediate. Immediate with Scrawl and his Ripper Duck, and well, that one didn't make it. Oh well.
I think it's already Sweeney Todd up in that bitch. If anything, we'd be saving lives because they'd have a pig first.
Rate of prion disease went way down in that neighborhood. All right, let's go to
All
the
right,
dentist.
to the dentist.
We go to funnest places in this game. Court, the dentist, the DMV.
The soup kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is what the creators had in mind. For
Definitely.
sure.
100%.
For sure.
All right. So you guys can make your way over to Neo Smiles Dental. It's got some kids have kind of tagged the outside with the chop shop. But, you know, it looks like that's kind of been washed away and repainted a few times. And it's this tiny little, little office building, which is kind of a bit run down. But it is in a nicer area, but definitely the roughest looking place on the block. And as you come in, there is this small little kind of lobby area with just this window, and a woman is sitting behind the glass. Hello, welcome to Neo Smiles. How can I help you?
Hi. How are you?
Great, thank you. Do you have an appointment?
No, kind of. Well, I got this referral to, what was it just said dentist? It didn't have the name.
It didn't have a name.
I was told that this is the dentist to see.
Dr. Kuroda is in high demand.
Yes. I have some business to discuss. And I'm going to let somebody else tell you about that business. I don't know.
Can you describe this lobby for us a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's got your typical kind of plastic chair around the sides thing. It's got the fake office plant, the terribly generic artwork up on the walls. There's the single door that kind of leads into the back, and then the kind of almost teller-like glass partition that the receptionist is sitting behind.
No very expensive looking fish tank or anything like that.
Always a fish.
No, it's very generic, cheap looking.
At the one small children's table with like the little plastic chair, is there a highlights magazine?
Ooh. Let's roll a d10.
Also what the creators of this game had in mind.
We are living up to the Pondsmith vision right now. Rolling for highlights.
Right in the middle, it's a 5.
There is one, but it's been like really scribbled on.
But is the picture find still usable?
It is still there. A lot of things have been circled, but there are still some that have not been found.
I love those. Those are my favorite.
I'm gonna put it in my pocket because I'm gonna try to erase the circles, and then I'm gonna give it to Scrawl as a gift because he's gonna love the puzzle.
Can't argue with it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna save that for later.
I think Cav's gonna walk up to the glass partition and tap on it. Is this bulletproof?
Based on the feel, yes.
Yes. So you've had a problem that you need this to be bulletproof?
Well, you just never know what's going to happen. We don't like to talk about our, any issues that may or may not have occurred here.
She's gonna lean in a little closer. That's what we're here. So if you could just direct us up, so we can get this sorted for you.
Scrawl a pipe up in the background, or else a lot more accidents happen.
You can't take him anywhere.
Static will knock over the plastic plant.
I don't think you should be doing that.
I'm sorry, I bumped into it. I'm very clumsy. I was just injured, you see.
Hopscotch is like, pick it up.
Yes, Static will write the plant.
And she's gonna kind of be like, "We're sorry. He is trying to get the money. Please, we just need a couple more days."
We just need to talk to him is all. There's nothing bad's gonna happen. Look, and she's gonna flash her badge. I'm NCPD.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I thought they had sent you.
No, we're trying to get this sorted for you, but I mean we got to keep it quiet.
Oh, is that why we didn't receive a call?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. Please come on back, and she'll push a button, and the door will kind of buzz and pop the lock.
Thank you. Cab will hold the door open for everybody.
I truly, it was an accident. I'm sorry. And he's backing away from this plant, trying to. Yeah.
Oh, it's no problem. No problem.
I lead
It all
you in
goes
by your
by
ear.
cavalry, and we're going back. He'll look at cavalry. Nice job, we got in. Now we shake them down for the money they do have, right?
No.
You gotta keep the quiet parts inside, voice, right?
And as you kind of come into this hallway, there's several doors on either side, and it kind of branches into a T. And one of the assistants will come up and be like, well, I'm sorry we don't have typical offices for this many people, but I can bring you to one of our larger exam rooms, if that'll be okay.
Huh?
Great.
And then she'll kind of lead you back into this this larger room. So as you come in, there's the large, dentist chair in the middle with all the equipment set up around it. There's large monitors along the back wall that could emulate a window view into like a nice kind of park area. And she's the doctor is in the middle of a procedure, but he will be with you in a moment.
Sure. Thank you.
Can I get you a cactus water or anything while you're waiting?
You know what? I'm good.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
I'll take one.
We love that lady.
And then she will come back.
About that.
She will come back in a few minutes with a couple bottles of water for everybody.
Can Scrawl play with whatever dentistry equipment is in there?
Absolutely. What are you doing?
If anything seems of particularly fine quality, he's going to commandeer that for his own collection.
Awesome. Let's do a basic tech, and let's see what we can quickly disassemble.
Well, a 2 for a 17.
So pretty impressive. So you are able to pocket some small kind of tools and various little kind of handheld equipment that has now just various cables and wires.
I could take off everything with this. This thing is great. Pure titanium.
You're supposed to put that in your mouth, man.
Just be a
Well, not my
dentist
mouth.
if
I
you
put
like
it in whoever's mouth I need to work on next.
I think we should work out a trade. We help this guy out, and then he gives us free tanks of nitrous oxide.
I knew I liked you. This is even better.
I think you might be on something there. But what will we use the
I'm
nitrous
just gonna
oxide for?
ask for like free devil, but yeah, no. That's
Have you
all right.
taken a hit of this stuff?
Wait, you can use this to get high.
I thought you were a
Kinda.
rocker boy.
I never
I
done
am
nitrous
going to-
oxide.
want a gas static. Just a hit. Just a little.
Yeah, static's definitely gonna. Is it? But you said it's a gas. He's gonna take the gas mask. How do I do
Just
this?
shove it on your face. I'm
Resist
just gonna
torture
turn it
drugs,
on,
please.
turn it off. Just a quick hit.
It's a 9.
The valve got stuck open a little bit before you managed to get that shut off, and that is straight to the brain, Static.
This is fantastic. Oh, we need some more of this.
Great, you broke him.
I mean, to be fair, he wasn't exactly all put together to begin with.
All right, well, you've got to keep him quiet when the dentist comes in, because he can't talk to him like that.
Maybe you talk to dentist in hall. And now that you're in a pliable state, Static, and I'll pull the arm out of my bag.
You've got an arm out of your bag. You've got an arm out of your bag.
Okay, you're not ready yet. We'll keep trying.
Scrawl, consent. He's too high to consent.
Fine.
Yeah.
And then in a couple minutes, the dentist, Dr. Kurata, comes in.
He's seen some shit.
He has seen some shit.
Yeah.
He's got his kind of sleeves rolled up, mask pulled down. Officers, this is I appreciate the visit. It's been quite a few messages I have left, and I haven't heard any. So I appreciate the personal touch.
Absolutely, that. Just so we're clear, we are here on. It's not really official business.
Oh.
Yeah, NCPD can't really do anything about this certain complaint, but that's why we're here. So if anybody asks, we weren't here.
Right. So what is this off the books arrangement?
Well, you've got a problem, and then we're gonna solve it for you.
Mm-hmm.
We're problem solvers.
Yeah, what he said. We are problem solvers.
Into a chair.
He's very excited about solving your problem.
We just don't like shitty people, and we want to kick the ass of shitty people.
He's a little bit special, so just just be nice to him. He tries.
So you can scare off these hoodlums without triggering any sort of full-on retribution or burning down my business or whatever they threatened me with over the past couple weeks.
Oh, absolutely, sir. Yeah, your business is going to be safe. We just need all the details. What's been happening?
Hate on us. That's our slogan.
Yeah. They already hate me. They have already tried to assassinate me. They're suing her. So it's a thing.
Nobody comes to my shows anymore. They do hate us.
I don't know why you guys are all hated. They all love Scrawl.
All right. I guess it can't be worse than paying them late anyway. So it's the head guy goes by Saber. He and his goons kind of threaten some things, and then smash the shop up a little bit, do some drive-bys, and then demand more money, and then more money, more and more frequently. So I paid them up, the first time just to make it stop, but it's just gotten so expensive.
Is he a Tyger Claw?
Yeah.
The Saber
feels
Tiger
a little
Claw.
like that is an insecure motherfucker right there. Sad.
Yeah, I don't know what his real name is, but that's what everyone else calls him.
Well, sir.
He kicked in the door and kind of busted me up a little bit mid-root canal last week. So we got a little bit thicker security out there.
We're going to take care of this problem for you.
I would definitely appreciate it.
And then for just 10% less, we will keep the problem from coming back for week to week.
Or just one container of nitrous a week.
It'll be fine. I appreciate how rugged and rough and tumble. It's very handsome in its own little way. And I'm just gonna saddle right on up to the doctor.
Okay.
Just needlessly close. Just, we really are here to help. Don't worry.
Can I have a persuasion, and we'll give you a +2 on that.
Because I'm hot. 14.
The doctor's scare-roused.
That is
Hopscotch
literally
is
the
good at
only
that.
thing that I could, yeah. That is
I'm
all I would be
terrified,
good
but also turned on.
About that root canal.
Yes. Are you
Sorry,
having any
Mike.
pain? I would appreciate
Not yet.
the assistance with this. It's a lot. It's just,
We will work something out. Don't worry about it.
what is the off the books taking care of fee these days? I could do, some 500 eddies, say, to kind of scare these guys off.
I think they're Scrawl here, awkward as he may be, actually is an incredible medic. And, once in a while, we just might be in need of a few supplies. It could be gauze. It could be a little bit of healing. Just having a relationship with another medical professional could really go a long way for us.
Hopscotch.
In a minute, baby. In a minute.
I want
Okay.
more of this, though.
I know you do.
Make sure we get some
That
of
counts as medical supplies. Okay.
How much were you paying the Tyger Claws, or not paying the Tyger Claws, as it so happens?
They had wanted 2,000 a month. 2,000 eddies was the last number.
So, I'm sure that there are, much like myself, other like Max Tech or NCPD offers that like moonlight as solos, and I'm sure there's some that wouldn't mind doing security here. So could I put out like at the precinct, like on the bulletin board, like, hey, like security needed.
Yeah,
I would like
absolutely.
to do that.
Yeah, he's like, if you know someone, that would be amazing.
Yeah, we can get security at the door for you every day, and it could be an officer, just not in uniform, because they wouldn't officially be on duty.
Yeah, that would be amazingly helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. And he is going to reach in his pocket and slide Hopscotch a syringe. If you need to calm him down.
Thank you. Thank you.
It is a rapid detox.
Excellent.
I appreciate it. If you'll excuse me, I've got some patients that I need to attend to, but please let me know how it goes.
We'll be in
It's been a
touch.
pleasure, Dr. Kurata.
likewise. And he will head out.
Bye, doctor.
All right, well, let's go make our Tyger Claw problem worse and get rid of this asshole.
Offer some gauze. I thought we were going to get money, Hopscotch. What the hell was that?
Yeah, I got to say, you kind of traded down there.
How much? No, well, I'm guessing that he has a better line and probably a better deal on like speed heals and shit. And let's be real.
You just liked him. You thought he was cute, didn't you?
Yes, but it did seem you were coming on to him.
That's not a no.
It's not a no.
You liked Dr. Carotid Artery.
The man knows how to drill, and I'm not going to apologize for that. I'm also not going to apologize for negotiating a good price on speed heals and shit that we need to stay alive. You're welcome.
How'd you figure out how well he knows to drill in that quick conversation? Usually I got to spend a couple hours with somebody to
You
figure
can
that
really...
out.
It was the tone of the voice. It was the tenor. Like, you just... It's an intuition thing. You just know.
Now we know Hopscotch's
just know how
type.
to drill, I guess.
I just learned too. Good for us.
It's news for everyone.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Look at those thirst traps, Mike.
Right? All right. So are we heading over to the Tyger Claws to rough them up before the trial, or are we going to do that after the trial?
Oh shit.
It can only go well to put a fear of you into them, Hopscotch. Just saying.
Yeah, maybe they'll drop the lawsuit if we murder all of them.
Go over there
However,
with
I
a
might
cop and
suggest
try
you
to
wear a
intimidate
mask
them.
while we do it, so they don't know that you
yeah.
were involved.
I should not look like me. I should not look like me. I'm gonna borrow some of Static's clothes and like a blonde wig or something.
Yeah, Static will gladly help dress you. Would you like a wardrobe
When you're
and style?
sober.
Oh yeah, if you jab him.
No, I was gonna let you write it out.
Okay.
I'm not gonna wait. I'm gonna give the D-pad to Scrawl to put in the bag.
In the Mary Poppins bag it goes.
Wardrobe and style with the -2.
All right. It's a 14.
Feel good.
Roll the 2 for a 14.
Yeah. So it's vaguely not hopscotch.
It's not all belts.
You could,
It's
yeah, it's not all belts.
One
Well,
normal belt.
maybe you should not be wearing the belt, though.
Oh shit! Good call.
No, this is how you assert your dominance.
Establish dominance.
True. That's true. Oh my god. Do you think that this is like a normal thing? Like there are more and I could have a collection?
Well, we'll
Maybe
thoroughly
it's
check
like-
out Saber when you beat him up.
Maybe it's like a collector set, right? Like the novelty cups from McDonald's where there's like 6 different designs and you gotta collect them all.
Each gang has their own belt buckle. We gotta go after the voodoo boys next.
My
Do some quest.
new
The
achievement!
that is an achievement.
Collect all
Achievement
belt buckles from every gang.
unlocked.
Yeah, getting something from each gang is an achievement.
Oh
Get the
shit.
fuck out of here.
Oh!
It is, in fact.
Well, now we know what the main goal of our campaign 1 is.
Shit, what do we have from the bows? Is emotional trauma count?
I will always carry that night with the bow says with me.
You know what would count, though? The chest explosive. If you want to go through that surgery, Static.
I think I'm good.
You should have kept that leg that you hit the guy with. Would that have counted?
His leg. No, it's got to be a clothing item or a emblem or something, not just a body part stolen from me.
Not a body part from one of the gang members.
How many
That's a
gangs
different
are
kind
there?
of trophy. There's quite a.
Shit. Well, we have belts.
Oh, she started the Excel spreadsheet, you guys.
Uh-oh.
With a Hot Wheels pencil that I have at my desk.
Hell
Because
yes.
she's a nomad.
That's true. Yeah, that tracks perfectly.
I've probably had this pencil since elementary school. I'm not gonna lie.
How?
It probably just
I'm lucky if
resurfaces
I have
once
the
every
same
10
pen
years.
I started the day with.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's true. I lose and accrue pens. Like,
I probably found this in a couch cushion 20 years later, and was like, "Hey, pencil."
I'm like, oh yeah.
All right, gang items. The list, it has been written. We're on it.
All right, new side quest unlocked. All right, so what is the plan?
Do we know where a saber-toothed Tyger Claw is?
The dentist did not know.
Does NCPD know?
You can give me a library search. You can give me some streetwise.
For library search.
Nothing showing up in the database on a saber.
Can I do a streetwise?
Well, good effort. Time to go.
We try.
On to the next. Mike didn't have this whole thing planned. Don't worry about it. Off to the next one.
All right. Can Static roll a streetwise on that? And is that going to still be at the
Yeah.
-2? For being high?
Talking around with people. You know what? No.
Okay.
I think people would be entertained.
All right. I'll take it. It's a 28 for streetwise.
Did not even need it. Asking around a bit, you can get some vague directions to a kind of back room at a of a restaurant where they seem to hold up shop.
Anybody fancy lunch?
I do. Could we try to eat it first, though, before we fuck everything up?
I
I'm
am ravenous.
hungry. Yeah.
Bottomless pit right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe this
let's
time you don't
eat
leave
first.
wearing it, Hopscotch. That's kind of weird in the noodle shop. I still don't know how that happened.
And I just stare back at
She
you
had
silently.
maybe forgotten that scrawl, and you totally just reminded her.
Oh, I have plans. I've been thinking about it.
Really, what this whole feud with the Tyger Claws is about is that Tyger Claw that threw the noodles at you, right?
Keep up that story, bro. We'll see.
Yeah, what
All
kind of
right.
restaurant is it? What are we getting for lunch?
Yeah, so it is it's kind of this experimental kind of high-end kibble they're trying to go with. This weird flavors, trying to make kibble be trendy.
Mm-hmm.
I heard about this kibble fusion. I mean, it's the new hit thing.
So they've got things that are either like they've got some like dumpster brisket flavors. They've got cotton candy and caffeine. They've got some barbecue surprise, some Neo beef, turbo tuna, cinnamon battery acid.
It's those
Some banana
joke
flavored
jelly beans where it's like, is
that they're
it
trying to make a restaurant out of.
is it dog shit or is it chocolate? Like, it's
Yeah.
those gag jelly beans.
Yeah, and they're trying to make it a whole like upscale like dining experience.
Yeah. I'll get the durian scented, please. Very tropical. Maybe we can go get noodles after?
I don't know. This kibble's not bad.
I see nothing
Try
wrong
the
here.
cinnamon battery acid. It tingles and burns. It's neat.
Yeah, I'm rather fond of that one. And the Asphalt Supreme is crunchy delight.
Probably shouldn't have gotten the Neo beef. That's on me.
Oh yeah, no.
Poor choice.
Never get the Neo beef.
There's no beef flavor anywhere near it.
It's just Neo.
Yeah.
It's just Neo. Okay. Scrawl, do you want to trade?
I take a sniff of. No, I'm good.
Stopping for pizza on the way home.
Okay.
Yeah, well, don't order the Neo beef pizza either.
Well, never again. Lesson learned.
Can we scope whilst we're eating? Can we like scope anything out?
Is there anybody wearing a sword?
Can I have some
Big-ass fake
perceptions?
teeth.
$13.
Yeah, so looking around, and coming in and out of the kitchen, you see like your typical wait staff, things like that. But every now and then, you notice kind of a larger guy going in the back, and doesn't really hit you as kitchen staff.
Okay.
So it seems to be that there's most likely something going on back there that's not just kitchen.
So you guys, do we want to try to sneak back there, or we just go on full tactical entry?
I think I want to throw up.
I think we
Okay,
should
after
complain
that,
to the
though.
chef.
Okay.
Excuse
Actually,
me,
that's a
waiter,
fair-
waiter.
Yeah, we could use that as a reason to get back there. Do you want to go vomit on the chef quick?
It's happening regardless. Whoever's here.
Yes. How was your meal this evening?
It's quite disgusting. This is the most vile kibble I've ever had. I mean, I've had scop out of a dumpster that was better than this. My friend right here, look at her. She's green. I demand to speak to your chef this instant. And he stands up.
Well, he's not able to come out of the kitchen right now.
Well, that's fine. I can go back there myself. And he'll start walking back towards the kitchen.
Excuse me, sir.
That-
And are you just gonna keep storming back?
Throw up.
Yeah, he's just
Like
gonna...
as they turn to distract them from static.
Oh God. Just throwing napkins. Just I don't.
I'm sorry.
Please. Oh.
I'm so sorry.
So as you kind of storm in the back and kind of go into this small kind of kitchen with these just buckets of like base kibble and then like all of these different like bubbling flavorizer kind of cylinders around, you see the chef there, which is a series of arms suspended from the ceiling. It is this AI robot contraption running this restaurant with there's KIB-LE on the the arms.
Well, Hopscotch, I don't think you're getting any satisfaction from the chef. But who else is back here? I demand satisfaction.
So as you see, looking down, there's a small hallway. There is a kind of a door labeled storeroom, and then there is a door on the backside that is just unlabeled.
No.
Kind of these double doors.
He'll head for the double doors that are unlabeled.
All right, and looks like they kind of would swing inwards, or if you want to try to take a peek in, or are you just going to going in?
Oh, he's going in. He's full on, dramatic mode. He's going to throw these doors open. I demand satisfaction.
All right, and as you throw these doors open, let me throw everybody in here just so we can all kind of...
I was about to say, is Static all alone again, about to walk into an ambush?
As is my tradition, apparently.
That's what he's good for.
Wait, me or Static?
Yes.
Yeah. Make sure you're just out of Scrawl's reach.
Oh, absolutely.
That's important.
That's
It's vital.
So as you come barging into the back, it's kind of this recreation kind of room back here. There's a pool table, there's a large screen TV, kind of looks like some office kind of equipment down in the lower corner there, and several people kind of sitting around, speaking in Chinese, and all stop and look in your direction as you come barging in. Various wielding all kinds of weapons. There's holstered large pistols. There's some katanas around here, and the man here has a very pronounced jaw.
I demand to speak to whoever's in charge of this flophouse of an establishment.
You have wandered into a restricted area. This is off limits to customers. Get out.
The only thing that should be restricted is that trash you're selling as food up there. And he's trying to make a scene, hoping that the rest of the crew will kind of come in here.
You can definitely hear this scene going on in the back.
I'm an Eddie-paying customer, and you've just tried to poison me and my friends. My friend just vomited all over your restaurant because of the trash that you're trying to pawn off as edible kibble. I demand satisfaction, sir.
And what are the rest of you doing as Hopscotch is trying to be cleaned up by this waiter very poorly and awkwardly?
I have jumped up from my seat and I am briskly walking. I'm doing the uh-oh walk. Oh no. It's not a run, but there's a panic in the walk towards Static's voice.
Scrawl is tasting Hopscotch's kibble and is like, honestly, I've eaten much worse than this. You're being quite dramatic.
Thank you. I asked if you would trade with me. Thanks.
Awesome.
He leaves passes you like the last 3 bites of what he had.
I am okay.
So everybody kind of stands up and starts to unholster some weapons. It is time to leave, all of you.
How close is the rest of the team to being in here with?
It's not that far, so I assume that they're all entering.
No. The only thing that it's time for, Saber, is for you to stop bothering the people of our neighborhood. And he's gonna pull iron.
And let's do some initiatives, as he is a little surprised by that. I was gonna, yeah, he did not see that coming.
12 for Static.
11.
7.
11.
That was Cav with the 7.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, first up, we've got a Tyger Claw here. He is going to take a shot over at Static. That is an 18. So, I don't think your reflex is an 8.
No, he definitely not.
All right, so that is unfortunately going to hit. Or, 17,
Ooh.
and it's a crit.
Oh no.
So can I have 2d6, please?
It's an 8.
As that bullet fires through and goes a little bit low, but shatters one of the bones in your shin, and you have a broken leg, unfortunately.
Oh, shit. All right.
So that is a -4 to move.
Got any legs, Scroll?
I do.
I think we do.
And you are up, Static.
All right. That fucking hurt. And he is going to take his pistol and was reloaded. Did not come in here with that empty. And shoot at the guy who just shot him. It's a 17 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
9 on the first one.
All right.
Second one, he's gonna 16 to hit.
Gonna hit.
And looking at crit,
Ooh,
13
a crit.
damage. 18 damage with the crit.
All right. And do you want to roll the 2d6 for the critical injury?
Yeah, sure. 11.
One of those bullets goes through and just severs several of the fingers on his one hand.
That's what you fucking get. And he will
Perhaps his shooting hand?
hobble over here.
All right. Hopscotch.
I think I can get. Sorry, the map is kind of dark, but. Not quite. So I'm just gonna. Well, I'm gonna just double run and go to the one that was just hit and try to just smash all my body weight and mush him into the wall.
All right, yeah. Let's have a brawl. And he'll do an evade. 8, I said.
Pretty good.
He also crit failed.
Oh.
So I think the two of you just end up kind of whacking
Hugging
into
each
that
other.
wall behind. Yeah. Kind of
It's like
tangled
an
up in this wall.
Awkward rom-com moment now. Just like,
Hopscotch likes him too? Not just the dentist?
you're really hormonal today. Just
Never
can't
seen
help
it
it.
like this.
Hopscotch and heat. I'm taking on the city.
Episode title right there.
All right, Scrawl.
Scrawl will stumble in the door and be like, Static, is your leg supposed to be pointing that way? I can fix it, don't worry. And I'll then take cover behind the pool table.
Pool table.
And just kind of, I think I'll probably lay down suppressing fire kind of at the 3 in
Oh,
here.
cool.
So let's see. It's a 12 for suppressive fire.
All right. One of the gang members in the back seems to be okay, but the other two start to run for cover. So this guy will kind of take some cover behind this bar, but he will also take a shot over at Hopscotch. Kind of tangled up with his friend, so hopefully he doesn't miss. Oh, that's a crit fail.
Mike.
The
We can't be the
dice.
only ones with friendly fire, right? Like it's gotta happen to other people too.
Yeah, so Hopscotch, let's roll some luck. And under your luck, he's gonna hit this guy. That's a hit.
Well, yeah, 2. I rolled a 2.
Oh.
Dead.
That is dead.
Whoa.
As he shoots the guy tangled up with Hopscotch right in the head.
Oh, she's just like holding his
Just like,
his
ah.
limp
She
body
goes
now.
limp. Yeah.
Head.
Puke and blood. This is the worst day
Once
ever.
it wasn't my character.
Right?
Both of those guys dive and take cover behind the couch. And Cav.
We kind of want Saber alive, right?
Yes.
We want him alive, right, guys?
Indifferent.
Why would we want alive? He's the one
Yes.
that we're shaking down.
Wait, no, yeah, this
Or
guy doesn't
anti-shaking
care.
down?
We can kill this guy. He's the shakedown guy, not the BD dealer.
In fact, probably better not to leave alive since they're already suing Hopscotch.
Okay. Well then, Cav's gonna shoot Saber.
You're the one with the belt?
Mind your business.
You hear from behind the couch. Yeah, so he is hiding behind a couch, so we'll give him a little bit of cover. But let's see what
I'm
he's
gonna
shooting.
miss anyway because I haven't hit anyone in like 3 weeks. So
You do. You do.
Are you
14.
assault rifling or are you pistoling?
assault rifle.
Yeah, all of just kind of goes wide mostly into the couch.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have some damage for what the couch is taking?
You still hit something.
17 couch damage.
God, don't fuck up the pillows. We could use them.
Those are nice pillows.
Seriously, save the pillows.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it said wool thick, and I was like, oh no, that's not gonna stop anything.
Yeah, so the couch is looking quite rough.
That's raised a good point. When they take cover behind couches, like, how does a couch stop a bullet? Like, they gotta go right through, right?
Sturdy
Like,
couch.
Difference between concealment and cover.
Steel frame.
Yeah, there's a lot of frame in this couch.
It's a high tech.
Designed for just such. It's probably made out of a lot of plastic bits and not so much comfortable. But anyway, Static.
Static is going to limp his way up here and take a shot. He's going to shoot at this guy back in the corner back here.
All right. Looks like you got a beat on him without cover.
That's a 25 to hit.
Yeah. Yeah, that is definitely going to hit.
Oh, another crit.
Fire.
17 plus 5, and then 2d6. 3.
Oh my god. So as you take a shot at this guy, those bullets again target the hand, but this time sever the whole hand.
Oh, Jesus. And then he's going to shoot at the guy again.
Yeah, let's do it. Put the poor guy out of his misery.
14. Let's see. How many luck would I need to spend? How far am I right now?
It's 10, so you'd have to beat a 15.
All right, I will spend 2
So 2.
luck.
All right.
Make that
Yeah,
hit.
let's do it. Static limping around on fire.
Another 10 points of damage.
All right. Not quite dead, but definitely not looking good. Hopscotch.
Hey, off I go. Bye. 3, 4. Okay. 2 saber, and I am gonna just start the winging.
All right. Let's give him an evasion as he is wielding his katana.
A 19.
On a 3.
That's gonna hit.
9 damage.
All right.
And then the second hit is a 23.
I believe that's gonna hit, but let's find out. Yep.
Okay. And then big ol' 4 for that one.
All right.
And I guess I'll just stand there and look intimidating with my hands on my one belt that I'm wearing. I'm very naked.
Covered in blood. Covered
Blood
in
and
first
vomit.
blood.
Yeah.
That's right. Scrawl.
Scrawl pop up over the pool table and be like, you know, Cav, if you'd let me install those Wolvers, Hopscotch, he'd probably be dead. And then I'll start shooting.
Who are we shooting?
And I'll just take a regular shot at, you know, I don't particularly want to shoot Hopscotch, so I will finish off the guy in the back.
So kind.
All right, speed of 15.
That's a 16.
That'll do it. Let's see some damage.
14.
How do you want to do it?
I think it's like the bad action movie where he's like, bah, 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 like taking it in each shot, like bullet over dramatically, and then like
Just getting
slumps
walked
into the
into the
back
back.
door. Yeah.
Yeah.
All the bottles
Oh.
around him explode, like for some reason. Like,
That's awesome. This guy is gonna hop over the couch here and swing at Cav. So can I have an evasion, please? And as he
Ballsy.
swings his fist, claws pop out of his wrist.
Oh shit, 11.
That is a 16. So that will hit for... that is 15 damage.
See,
and
Hopscotch,
because
look
it's
how
melee, so
effective
you've
that
got
was.
half your armor.
Wait, half
And
my
then your
armor?
Yeah, so you can subtract half the armor from the damage.
Okay, instead of all the armor from the... Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then he's going in again, so I can have another evasion. That is a 20 on his part.
Well, it's a 27 on mine.
Awesome. How does your burst of mongoose speed here?
I feel like he caught me good clearly with the first one. I was definitely caught off guard. I've never been rushed. Who would rush at me? You know? So she definitely took the first one and then saw the second one coming, and she sort of like leaned back like rope-a-dope, limboed out of the way.
Awesome. That's what he's got. This guy is going to swing his sword over at Hopscotch. So can I have a evasion Hopscotch? That is a 20 for him. So same thing, you can subtract half your armor, and that's going to be 15 as well, as his blade slashes through your leathers. But you do have your fancy coat that you can repair once a day. He's going to swing that sword again at you, so I can have another evasion. That's a 22.
Sure. Maybe?
Y'all are good today. Holy moly.
And much the same fashion, that first one may have caught you off guard, but you saw that second one coming.
Yeah, I just followed that sweet move. I'm like, no. Going around.
Just the blade just right here.
Yeah.
Passing right. All right, Cav.
I'm going toe to toe with this dude. I don't need Wolvers, you little bitch. And I'm gonna punch him in his face.
All right. There's a 13.
It's an 11. I'm gonna burn luck.
Nice. 2 luck. 3 luck.
Nine damage. And then one more.
Kind of hear a little burst of air getting out there.
17.
Let's see. Tries to duck out of the way for 16. Just catching him.
11 damage.
Some heavy fists he did not see coming. Static.
Static's going to limp over.
Just dragging the leg behind him.
Using the pool table to prop himself up. He's going to look over at Saber here. And he's going to pull out the pit, or not pull out, it's already out. And he's going to try and shoot this guy that's wrapped up with Cav.
Yeah, we'll give you a +2 because he's distracted.
All right, so that's an 18.
That's going to hit.
5.
They are kind of moving about, but you do definitely graze him with the first shot.
All right, and that's an 8 on the second one. So I imagine that.
Let's roll under your luck.
I'll try and do that. Let's see. Nope.
As he jerks Cav in the way for this shot, let's see some damage.
Oh.
Am I the only one you have shot?
Probably. Fuck. 12.
Oh. It's actually fine. It doesn't.
Yeah, I said I don't think that gets through your armor.
Sorry. I've lost a lot of blood.
Sorry, you're off balance. It's fine.
All right, Hopscotch.
All right. I would like to backpack. I'm just gonna jump up and try to knock Saber's ass over.
All right. Well, let's see that ball. You got a whole 18.
Thank you.
30. 32. Yeah. Yeah. You are now, he's now wearing you like a backpack.
So, because it was such a great roll, can I, within that, do like a flop back and then try to like crack his head on the ground as I pull him down with me?
Absolutely. Let's see some damage.
Six damage.
All right. As you bring him down, you hear a thunk as his head slams into the ground.
Okay, so then I will roll over, and then go ahead and just repeat moves. Smash the head back down for my second go.
All right, let's see a brawl. As he's gonna try to fight this. Evade.
19.
19. All right. So let's see some damage. As you kind of just barely kind of catch him.
6 again.
All right. He's slippery, this one, but you definitely have knocked him down.
I'm full on top of him at this point.
Yeah.
Just rolled right over on him.
All right, Scrawl.
Can Scrawl take a look around the room? Is there any obvious safes or anything in the room that I might see?
Perception.
You would have thought I'd be ready to roll that, but no. There it is.
We're used to Ray being the one looking for safes to pilfer.
Yeah, there is a nice safe on the wall right behind you.
Hopscotch, quit banging his head into the ground. We might have a use for him still, and then we'll kill him. And then he'll shoot the guy in between the cavalry and static. 'Cause that'll
Just
be
so
fun.
confidently that, yeah. Just so confident that he's just going to shoot
Is
that
a
guy.
17.
23.
Hey.
That'll do it. Let's see some
Nice.
damage.
13.
How do you want to do it?
Blasting away, yelling, "Static! That's how you don't shoot your friends!"
Try that with a broken leg.
I don't know why that affects your arm.
You always have a broken something. Get over it.
Something.
It's fine, I'll amputate later.
No, we could just put it in a cast. It's fine. I don't
At this point, aren't you just in a full body cast? Like,
It's just a broken femur. It's nothing major.
exactly. It makes the whole operation much easier. I don't have to break it myself.
We could discuss traction and casting later. Right now, it's plenty good enough of a reason for me to have missed.
Hopscotch, this guy's gonna try to break out, so if you can give me a brawl.
Yes.
Oh, he got a 7. Maybe not can roll
I
below
also
that.
rolled a 7
I don't
for a
think
23.
No, you can't roll below a 7.
I think that's the lowest I could get if I double failed on a roll.
Jesus Christ.
Awesome. Yeah, no, he's going nowhere. Cav. So, yeah, what are you up to? Hopscotch is laying on top of this guy. The guy in front of you just... You and
Everybody's
Static are now
dead?
covered in blood.
Not dead.
I'm gonna put my hand on Static's shoulders, be like, "Take a seat, little buddy."
Okay, and he's gonna plop down, lean up against the pool table there.
I'm gonna just casually step over the corpse here, and then stand menacingly above this guy who Hopscotch is on top of, and just glare. Give him the evil glare.
As he's
Because I'm assuming that's where we're ending. So
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and I think that is a good place to wrap.
Hopscotch.
And now we get the monetary value out of this adventure.
Yes, finally we get a payday. 'Cause this guy has Hopscotch and Cav just standing above him.
Hopscotch literally on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scrawl's probably helping Static climb onto the pool table and is like, yes, perfect. This will work great. And the lighting from this
Operation
lamp
table, yeah.
is just perfect.
Guys, we could
just
keep
need to
that
set
table.
it.
Don't bleed on
We
it.
just need to set the bone. See, it hasn't broken
Get a
the
pool
skin. I'm
table
not
outta here,
bleeding
Jeff.
that much,
You're so
Hopscotch.
heavy.
That's way too much work. Just we'll do 2 for 1, knock you out, you'll come back. Oh, your whole right side be chromed. You'll be a badass. No problem at all.
I don't think I want that.
Full body conversion.
I mean, he's got an arm, he's got a leg that needs replacing. It's just time, Static.
All right. Well, again, we want to say thank you to everyone who joined us tonight live, to everyone who's watching this after the fact. Thank you all. If you guys have a good time, we're having an even better time. So thank you for watching us goof around and be ridiculous with each other. We really do appreciate it. Like, subscribe, all that fun jazz. And we will see you guys next Monday at the latest.
Thanks, everybody.
Mysterious.
Good night.